Time has come. We got to do some firewood, and the old chainsaw needs a little work. The chain will not move. The lock is unlocked, and it will not move. And the reason being is the bearing that's on that centrifugal clutch drum has come apart. I've got a new one here. Must be a common problem since I had it in stock. But there's a little needle bearing in there. So we got to get this cover off, get the bar off, and then pull that drum off. This broke on me down in West Virginia. I was cutting down an apple tree. The storm had blown it over. This is our tensioner. Back that off. I'm gonna go ahead and change the chain out. About due for a bar or two. Look how hot that's been. Probably because of the dull chain. When we were down there, remember I hit that piece of iron pipe that was down in there?
Yeah.
Under that tree, which we didn't know was there. Now it's all dull. I don't even bother having these sharpened anymore. Because they never last. They never stay sharp. So, the bearing we need is underneath this drum. I'll take this snap ring out of here. Screwdriver's too big. I did all this with that one little tool cable down there.
But now you have other options. So. But now you have other options. So you might as well use that.
No, I just didn't grab that. I probably could have.
Well, I mean, down there you didn't really have a lot of tools handy.
Uh-oh.
I'll find it. Hold on.
Found it. Okay, so now I took that washer off. That washer was like this. Take that off. This is a drive drum. Oh, look at that. This is the bearing that went bad. Right there. One of the needles came out, or two, and they got lodged in there, and it wouldn't let this turn. And that was the problem. So, take that one out. I had to fight it down there because the drum was stuck. Here it's not. Well, I wonder if I ought to just put some grease in that. It's dry.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, is it supposed to have grease? I don't know.
I would think. Yeah, we'll get some grease. Imagine they don't want much grease because you don't want it in on the drum. Or maybe that's why there is no grease. I don't know. But it just seems wrong to me to put a bearing in with no grease. Because there's no way for it to get oil or anything. I'm going to put it down the center so that when I push it on there, push through like it did through the outside of the bearing. Yeah, that'll do. Get the excess off there. Clean the inside of the drum.
You've had this off for quite a while. I'm going to guess like 9 years or something, and we've used it a lot. So if that's the first thing that's gone wrong, I think that's pretty good.
Well, when I got it, I had a shorter bar too. I changed the bar.
It was an 18 and you got a 20.
Well, you can remember that.
Yeah. I can remember some stuff. Let's hope that don't go flying again.
in that groove. There it is. I'll also go ahead and clean all this crap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, clean it up.
Get all the big stuff with the screwdriver. Take a towel and get the rest of it. I've changed the spark plug. I don't remember what else. Whatever filters I could change, I've changed. That kind of stuff. It's probably due again. I ain't done it in like a long time, but probably about 2 seasons ago. But I mean, I really only use it to cut slab wood. So
Mostly.
yeah.
There's a little pocket right there. Yeah, occasionally like an actual tree, but
Yeah, but rare. It's rare. Hey, so where are we gonna move to?
oh my gosh, just stop.
Let's talk about it. Where are we gonna move to?
I'm trying to make a decision and make sure it's the right one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Get my towel. You hold that. Tell them why this is such a sore subject with you.
Because I can't make up my mind, because it's a big decision. It's not like we're the average people and we're just gonna move. We have a ton of stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna load the house up and leave, right?
Yeah, it's
Just load the house up in a moving truck.
it's a major decision. It involves a lot of planning, a lot of work,
That's not good.
getting all the stuff there. Yeah, and there's many reasons that
Yeah.
I love West Virginia. I'm just not sure.
That they'll accept you.
No, because I mean my family's all from there. It's just the fact.
Like they would at the homeland.
Whatever. It's just the fact that like. So anything we have that we want to keep, we have to keep it inside a building, which we have a lot of stuff.
Wouldn't be the case if we lived there.
Well, so we think. But anyway, there's a lot of reasons. And I mean, whenever I start thinking about it, something tells me it isn't right, that it isn't the right decision. So I can't keep ignoring that.
Well, I can tell you what I know for certain. We ain't staying here.
No, we don't like it here.
I am so ready to get out of this place. So here's our new one. I just got to where I just go by.
Well, that one is out of the box.
That's this one.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw you take it out of the box. One of them had spilled out. I don't like the traffic here. It's so loud all the time. I am not used to that. I don't like it.
It's always like a
Puzzle.
mm-hmm. And I can never really figure them out.
And then also, like, if you have like a getaway place that you like to go to get away and relax and just whatever, when you move there, I think it kind of doesn't become a getaway. It doesn't have the same feeling, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. That's a factor as well.
So whenever you're faced with a decision, you don't know what to do, and you can't make a decision, you do nothing. And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, and we need to do something because we want to get out of here.
Yeah,
I'm
ready to get out of here for sure. I want to sell this place and sell this place and move on to the next part, which means building a new shop. I would like to build a new shop that's set up the way I want it set up for today and the rest of my days. And this is not it. I want underfloor radiant heat. I want 16-foot tall walls. I want 14-foot by 14-foot doors. I want a loft for a lot of the tools we don't use all the time, so they're not on the main floor. And I want a separate section for cold storage. That's a little gooder, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Be careful with this, because as you tighten this up, it comes up this way. Usually it ends up looser. It's okay. And I don't want a house as big as what we have. It's not a huge house, it's just bigger than we need. Yeah, there's that little bearing. I'll throw that old girl in the trash.
Yeah, we want something for two people, not
Yeah.
a huge family, and something that's cheaper to heat and cool and just take care of. And
Yeah, our house is not efficient.
no, I mean,
It's
it's
an old
old.
farmhouse.
Yeah.
Well, I know that first year we spent $3,000 heating this place. It was just ridiculous. I'm done with these.
But
But
now,
now we heat with wood, so
we're going to cut firewood right now.
yeah, we're gonna cut firewood now because we can heat this place for about $65 a year now by using firewood. And you know, it's not for everybody. Most of America doesn't want to do this because, you know, it's very labor intensive.
And it's messy in your house, but
It is,
hey,
but it's warm. I mean,
Yes.
as long as the wood stove is going, you are warm. And if you're not warm enough, it's not costing us really anything more to put more wood in the stove. We burn slab wood. We'll show you that in a minute. It is what is cut off the tree when they're trying to make standard sized dimensional lumber. This is the round part. And that's what we cut and burn. And it works fine in a wood stove. Not so much in a wood burning furnace, but in a wood stove that's smaller. And for us, because we work from home, we can go in every so often, like every maybe 4 hours, we're adding wood to the stove. Something like that. Like, we don't have to add it at night, but we do, like, we'll get the fire going in the morning. At lunchtime, we might add a little to it, and at dinner time, add a little bit, and then throughout the evening maybe. But we still only go through 5 of these bundles a year. Actually, we cut 5 bundles 2 years ago, and it was brutal cold, and we finally burned it all up last winter. It made it 2 winters. So, anyways, radiant heat is so much better than forced air heat, for sure. Because radiant heat heats objects, not the air. Forced air, you're blowing warm air in.
and it's not constant. It's just you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like you're hot and then cold. Hot
Yeah,
and
this is constant. Now, depending on who loads the stove as to how warm it is or how hot it is. If I load the stove at night, it stays nice and warm all night. If somebody else loads the stove, it's so stinking hot sometimes I gotta open the windows. I wonder who that is.
I don't know. Someone that's cold all the time, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, let's go get our bar oil, our gas, some gloves, some glasses, and go.
Okay.
So this is what we heat with. This is, slab wood, or some people call it cants or rounds or whatever they want to call it, half rounds. But we got this, and we have
A few more.
we have enough for a little while. I stockpile this ahead of time so it can dry out nicely. and we just take bundle by bundle. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 20 bundles there. So it'll be good for a while if it don't rot away first. So I brought enough gas, or we had enough gas, to fill this up probably twice. So we got rain coming, so we're gonna cut as long as we can. Fill up the gas, fill up the bar oil at the same time. Away we go.
We've cut off of this, obviously, before, but at least he can stand on the truck bed this time and reach it better. I better get up and start.
Well, we're getting the stack going. A little bit more on this truck's about all we'll take. We can put some more on the edges and some more on the back, but that was the rest of that bundle. Typically, one bundle will fill this truck or the 450 twice. This bed's about 2 feet longer than the 450, so we can get a little more on it. Finished off that bundle and started just one cut on the end of this, and it has given us not maybe as much as normal. We would do a little bit higher here, but it's okay. That's enough for right now because it's lunchtime and we like lunch, right, lady?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we like lunch, so we'll get it all strapped down and get the saw put away and head home.
This tire was completely flat and off the bead on the back, and he brought a bottle jack and jacked it up a little bit because it just wouldn't. It kept leaking out the back where it was off the bead, and we hooked the Milwaukee up, and it's taking air, so it's going to take a while. It's a big tire. It's going to take a while because it's a big tire, but oh yeah, it was just like this one. So. It's at 19.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, it was absolutely
Like a minute.
Yeah. I'm really happy with this because it's light too for me to carry around. It's not heavy, you know.
It'll take a bigger battery too, right? A bigger battery.
It will. It has space, so I don't know. It'll take. Yeah, it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, it's perfect for me to use.
They had to fix this truck. This truck is.
Yeah.
It's a rust-free, clean.
Well, except for that scratch there, it's rusty and by the tank. But as far as the actual underneath and everything, it's very clean. Well, the bed back there.
And I'd take this bed off and make it a new one. I have everything to make this truck a wheel today's a F350. And I don't really care for single wheel trucks. I like them. Like tow. I like the tow truck. How close are we at?
It's at 27. You were taking this because you were talking. It's about.
Yeah, look what somebody did to this. They put airbags on it, add-on airbags, and look, a ride height valve. Got this massive exhaust, these aftermarket shocks, and look at the ridiculous traction bars or ladder bars or whatever you want to call them. ridiculous. But I just jack it up, make it easier to get the the tire back on the bead, and also it lets it air up a little faster too. So win-win. We got 2 batteries, so we should be okay.
Yeah, this one's on two bars, so
What's your pressure at?
31 and a half.
It's got a lock and rear differential, electric locker. That's pretty cool. I have quite a few of these that have that. Actually, I have a lot of Ford F350, F150 trucks around here. I need to get them dolled up and get rid of them. Get some money back in the bank. I got too much crap laying around. Getting close. We're at 45 pounds now. I forget what PSI that goes up to, but we bought it a while ago when it was on sale, and my wife just loves that thing. I mean, she's done skid steer tires. We aired up a 19.5 tire. I mean, look at this. The size of this tire. 35, 12, 50, 20. It's a pretty good sized tire. 47. Now it'll take probably 3/4 of the charge out of that battery to do that one, if you're wondering. But these are my old batteries. I give my wife my old 5 amp hour batteries as I upgrade to 6 amp hour. There you go. We're at 50. Okay. I'll get it set up on this side. You can see this one's just as flat. I have to fix the leak. When we do something with this truck, I may have to put tires on it. I don't know. The tire isn't the problem. It's probably the bead that's leaking or something like that. But I'll get this going. The cooling fan running. There you go. And hit it, Junior. We're still on the first battery. We're at 42.5 pounds already. That's pretty cool. That's not so bad. So we get 1 full row. I don't know what this is, 10 feet long. Probably close to 5 feet tall. And a partial out of 1 day's cut. Now that will last us probably, depending on what time of winter it is, it could be as little as 3 weeks, as much as 4 weeks of burning. So cheap heat. We heat our house for $60 a year now, compared to what it used to be, $3,000 in propane. So definitely worth it for us. We'll probably be cutting some more soon too. We'll just keep going. Every time we get a nice day where it's nice and cool but not raining or wet or whatever, we'll just go and cut some more and bring it over and stack it up. Be ready for winter.